You shoot at police officers, steal an ambulance. How did you think this is going to end?
Direction. We're going to have a
Good day, my American informed brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Men, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me up here, follow me down here. Click this. It helps me. Thank you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that will bring out a drop box for you to select all notifications. That way you'll be notified when I post. Lastly, don't forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. And I do appreciate y'all response that y'all been leaving on there thus far from watching that particular video. We're going to keep it going. And I appreciate you guys for helping me get to 7,000 subs over there. All right. Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are again in the lovely city of Chicago, where someone decided to shoot at police officers, steal an ambulance, and make a run for it. Like, how did you think this was going to end? Like, this is ridiculous where we are right now. And I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't think these people are just like with it anymore. Like, mentally. Now, let me tell y'all something. When y'all watch this, think about if the National Guard was there with their armored trucks and all that, how differently this could have gone, all right? Just think about that while watching this. Check it out.
Police are on the scene. You see live pictures right now after someone stole a Cicero ambulance from a hospital in Chicago. And now we know shots were fired by police officers.
That ambulance then crashed near the intersection of Cicero and Chicago Avenue, and that is where WGN's Julian Cruz joins us now live with what he's learning. Julian.
Well, hey guys, as you might imagine, traffic during rush hour here on the west side brought to an absolute standstill as Chicago police investigators examine what happened here in the late afternoon. A hair-raising pursuit after a Cicero ambulance was stolen from Loretto Hospital this late afternoon, and this is of course during rush hour. Chicago police scanners telling the story.
The Chicago Police Department dispatch has been stolen from Loretto Hospital. This ambulance, according to the police dispatch, fired shots at the Chicago Police Department near Central in Jackson and just drove the wrong way down Lake Street. It has now gone around the block, and we are north on Central here from Lake Street. So I want to start you off from what we heard about 5 minutes ago. CPD dispatched a 10-1. That is a call for officer in distress. They said that an ambulance was stolen from Loretto Hospital, which is on the city's far west side by Central and Jackson. They had the 10-1 call. They said shots were fired from a person in this ambulance at the police. They did not say whether or not anyone was hit. Didn't hear that. The ambulance has now gone north on Central from Loretto Hospital, went up, and I believe we are on Chicago now, east on Chicago. We've done these pursuits before, so I want to tell you how this works from our perspective. Max is our photographer. He's going to stay with the ambulance, but I can tell you from my point, there are about a half a dozen Chicago squads that are going after this ambulance. In the city of Chicago, they normally don't pursue as hard. They have to be careful, but you got to consider the situation here. There is an ambulance that was stolen from a hospital, according to dispatch, fired shots, now traveling in the wrong direction of Chicago. It is heading eastbound in westbound traffic, and you can see cars will be coming at it. We've got to warn everybody here. We've got a real high chance of a collision at the end of this. So we're now eastbound on Chicago. We are just about to approach Cicero Avenue. We've passed Laramie here, eastbound Chicago at Laramie. It is Friday afternoon, rush hour. I believe most of these ambulances have limiters on there as far as how fast they can go, but obviously the person who has stolen this ambulance is driving erratically. And again, according to the police dispatch, is armed, has fired shots at the police. That's where that 10-1 called from. So we're now eastbound on Chicago Avenue, and we're about to come at Cicero. I can see a bunch of cops coming in the other direction. We're going to have a meeting right there.
We just saw the
and
collision.
the ambulance just hit the squad.
And
so the
another
ambulance
car.
just hit a Chicago squad head on. We've got the person out. Chicago They are tackling this person. We've got a half a dozen squads here. We are at Chicago, and we are just west of Cicero Avenue. Let's widen out if we can, Max. This is a 10-1 call. There are a lot of cops that have come in here. So we've got about a dozen Chicago squads here. We did see the officers come out of the vehicle that was hit. They've got the man down on the ground here in custody. Now, if you can see to the left there, Max, we've got an officer down. An officer appears to be limping away from the scene. So again, we saw that accident where the squad car got hit head on.
They got an ambulance stolen again. From Loretto Hospital, northbound Central from Harrison. Northbound Central from Harrison. Please be on the lookout. And they're telling us there's a possibility there's a patient in the back.
A wild scene. Chicago paramedics transporting, I should say Cicero paramedics transporting a patient to Loretto Hospital, and that's when it all started. The two paramedics walked inside the hospital. When they came out, the ambulance was gone. We're now receiving word that there was a third paramedic inside that Cicero ambulance who jumped out when he realized that the ambulance was being stolen, and that was the beginning of a 2.5-mile pursuit. It all began at Loretto Hospital, where we believe shots were fired. Civilian Office of Police Accountability confirming that these were police officer involved shootings, and the shooting appears to have taken place right at the beginning of this pursuit near Loretto Hospital, but they wound through the streets, Chicago police in pursuit, until they got to Chicago and Cicero. This is in the Austin neighborhood. Now, at least 2 Chicago police officers have been hurt. We saw them taken away by ambulance. They seem to be conscious and alert, which we hope is a good sign, but we do not have a lot of details yet from Chicago Police News Affairs. Of course, they're trying to sort through this as well. Just a wild scene here with the theft of this Cicero ambulance, shots being fired. So it's going to take a while to sort through all of this to understand exactly what happened. There was a point there where the ambulance was surrounded by many Chicago police squad cars and police officers. We're still working to get more details on what happened here, but guys, it was definitely a scary late afternoon here on the west side of Chicago. We hope to get more information on those injured police officers. Of course, we'll get you information as it becomes available, but very, very challenging afternoon. Back to you guys.
Yeah, hopefully those officers are going to be just fine. Julian, there was a lot happening there. I want to make sure I didn't miss it. What about the patient that was in the ambulance? Do we know how that person is doing?
Well, it's not clear at this point. We've gotten conflicting information. We know that the police were surrounding the ambulance, but all we have is video that we were able to get from Skycam 9 and other locations. It's been difficult to pin that down. We just don't know at this point the condition of that patient. We'll try to get information for you as soon as possible.
Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I thought we was getting ready to witness this dude catching a whole bunch of lead. I'm serious. When he rammed the police officer's car and ended up running into the other person's car, I thought when he jumped out, I thought they were going to light him up. But I do know that's just my own thinking. Safety and everything first, because bullets can fly and hit, innocent bystanders or whatever. But I thought that, man, once they got close up on him, that it was going to be some capping. Because if you go back and watch it, when he was running, it looked like he did like this. And I don't know if he's pulling his pants up. It don't even matter. But I thought, like, yeah, this is about to be it, though. So anyway, we will find out more information on this. I know some of you guys are thinking what I'm about to say right now, too. I wonder if this guy was legal. I wonder if I don't know. But y'all do know how I am. Should and if more information come out about who this individual is and we find out, I'm going to tell y'all. But thus far, Let me know what y'all think. I guess he thought he was in that movie Ambulance where he was just going to be able to pull something off and somehow, some way get away with it or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what y'all thoughts are on this by putting in the comments below this video. Don't forget to do what y'all see in the animation right here. It'll greatly help the channel. The next video that I will do after this one in order will be that one up there. Things I did yesterday you may have missed right here. Click this right here to subscribe. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.